Oh, come on.
Hey, Tara needs a second date update this morning. Hey, Tara, how are you?
Hey, guys. It's super nice to talk to you. I just been listening to you guys forever.
Oh, we appreciate that.
I never thought that I would be calling you myself for one of these things.
That's usually how it goes.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
since you're here, how can we help?
Well, I just got out of this really super long-term relationship like a few months ago, and I've just recently started dating again. And it's been okay. It's just I've been mostly meeting guys on Match. And, they were like pretty nice, but just not for me. But there's this last guy that I want to talk about. There's just like something about him. There's like a whole vibe that I liked. Like he was super approachable and like positive and centered and grounded even and like calm.
That's great.
I don't know.
That's nice to be around people like that. It just, you can't help but have it affect you.
Yes, absolutely. Because the last guy I dated was like super intense, and I just need for myself and my own well-being to avoid like another situation like that. He just like, he had a temper and was jealous, insecure.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, and it's just not for me because I'm just like a really grounded person. And I just felt like, I needed like a different world here, like, and hang out with a guy that like is easygoing and like willing to laugh at himself and, got to have a sense of humor. So anyway, that's my story. This guy I went out with recently, like, the date was like 2 hours long, give or take, for dinner and drinks and just lots of talking. And I felt like it was really like the perfect first date. So I don't know. After dessert, he insisted on paying the bill, which I thought was really sweet. And he just walked me to my car and hugged me. And I don't know, it just was chill. And I told him I thought he was great and I'd love to spend more time with him. And he was into it. So I don't know. I texted him the next morning and I thanked him for such a lovely evening, and I haven't heard anything back at all. So I'm just really bummed.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. It felt pretty good to you, though, right up until the very end, huh?
Yeah, super nice vibe. I felt like, I don't know, at least for me, and I thought for him, and I'm pretty in tune with other people, so.
Yeah.
You seem like that. You seem very grounded, like you're saying, very centered. I bet you can feel if you are really feeling it from someone, you're like, oh, yeah, we were totally vibing.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm a complete empath. I mean, I'm really into body work, yoga, spirituality. I mean, I just really was feeling that he was on the same page as me. So I don't know what happened.
You feel he was as attracted to you as you were to him.
I really did. So I'm really mystified is a good word to use right now.
All right. Well, we're not going to question that wisdom then. If you know your stuff, we'll take your word for it, and we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Jason and see what he thought of you and his date with you and see if he shared the same feelings. And if so, when are you guys getting together again? The second date update continues next on Cincinnati's Q102. All right, so Tara's here with us today. She's trying to get a second date update with Jason. She recently got out of a long-term relationship that just wasn't going anywhere. And so after a couple of months, she ventured back out into the dating scene, and she's been hitting the dating apps mostly. She met one guy on Match, that would be Jason, and they had like a 2-hour date, which involved lots of talking. He was just such a gentleman, very charismatic guy, seemed to be very centered, just easygoing, approachable, laid back, and he was kind enough to pay for the dinner, walked her back to the car at the end of the date. They shared a hug. She mentioned that she'd like to see him again. He seemed totally open to that. And she really felt, with as intuitive as Tara is, she really thought that Jason was as into her as she was with him. And here we are. She reached out, sent him a text, thanked him for a great evening. There's been no response. Was that the only attempt you made, or have you made more than one, Tara?
No, I just sent that one, but I really focused a lot of my psychic energy on it. So I felt like hopefully that would bounce back to me soon. So yeah. I don't know.
He would pick up on that.
Yes.
Right. Yet nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. You ready to call him?
Oh, absolutely. I'm always ready.
I'm feeling a bit nervous, though. I don't know why. Can you sense my nervous energy a little?
I can, but whatever happens, it will be all for the best.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello?
Hi, Jason.
Yes.
Good morning. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you, man?
Well, Jeff and Jenn, on the radio?
Yes, sir. Got Friction
That's
Tim
us,
here as
babe.
well.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, this is super weird.
Why? Weird?
Well, I just don't get phone calls from my favorite radio station in the morning.
Well,
so.
that's very nice. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that a lot.
I guess that means you were due for a phone call then.
Yes, and I'm curious to see what's this all about.
Okay, we spoke to a super nice young woman named Tara who told us about your fun date, your dinner date. And tell you what, man, she talked you up big time. Wow, what a nice guy. Charismatic, approachable, fun-loving guy you are, and how grounded and centered you seem. And
All the good stuff.
Well, it's all true, first of all.
that's funny.
Oh, man. She was nice. She was very nice.
Yeah, she seems nice.
Poor thing, she's not here to defend herself, so I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, full disclosure,
But,
I should tell you, we got her on the line, Jason. I don't want to mislead you.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take that back.
Now, before you backtrack, Tara has resigned herself to whatever the outcome. She's looking for some honest feedback.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's the best way to describe this? Tara was very attractive, and she was very fun to be around. But, it's one of those things, I just don't get her. She's living in some sort of, alternate universe that I don't understand. She's one of those, she kept talking about, my electric aura and, balancing my chi, those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Not at all.
My favorite thing.
Not at all. Never heard of it.
Right. And how I needed to work on my 12th chakra or whatever that thing is called. And then something about a bath sound. I mean, a sound bath.
A sound bath. The bath sound.
Yeah.
Bath salts?
Bath sound. And
Sound
beats me. But just a whole bunch of other stuff. And she was, at one point, I think she was talking a completely different language than the one I understand. Like I said, she's nice, just kind of out there.
It's funny you say that because her impression, her empathic impression of you was that you were right on, picking up on all of it, receiving, reciprocating, fully engaged and connected on the same wavelength as her.
Yeah, she was really fun. It would just be out of nowhere. She'd be like, namaste. And I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I don't know if I can jive with that too much.
Right. Okay. Well, since we got her on the line, Tara, your reaction.
Hi.
Hi, Tara.
Hi. So listen, I can you don't have to be worried about not understanding my language. I can teach you it all. It's fine. It's easy to pick up on once you're open to I get it that not everybody understands this world, and that is fine. But I just feel like you need to open up your mind a little bit. And I really, truly believe in my bottom of my soul that you would get it if you just tried, breathed a little bit, let it in, let it go through you, and just digest it a little bit.
Are you open to learning new things and new perspectives and new ideas?
Yeah, Tara, I hear you, but that's going to be a no must-stay for me. I just don't think this hippie stuff is my thing. I'm sorry. I live on planet Earth, and this is just a little way too out there for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. That is a shame. I truly feel that you are losing out not only on the date with me, which, too bad. I'm sorry, but really a new way of life.
Yeah, it might be easier to find somebody that's already into it than to try to convert somebody.
Oh, man. I suppose I just wish he would have said something.
Because was he acting like he totally was picking up everything you were laying down?
Yeah, that's how I felt. I guess my intuition was off for once.
Let's just say it's not in the tarot cards. You were there earlier.
Oh, clever.
Little clever joke. Okay, at least you have a sense of humor. No hard feelings. I wish you light and love, my friend.
All right. And thank you both for coming on Second Date Update.
Oh, thank you both so much.
Thank you, guys. Huge fans. Huge fans.
Appreciate that.
Good luck. All right.
That was last October.
If you need a little help, you're out there dating and it's hard. You want us to do a Second Date Update call for you? Just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
All right, you pick. Do your taxes or jury duty?
Ooh.
Which would you rather? Also,